Hello, it's Destiny, back with another video. You are watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. If you are already a subscriber, thank you for those views. Keep it up. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Hit the like button on this video and all my previous videos. I would very much appreciate it. Alright. First things first. I have a quick little announcement before I get into this video. You guys have probably seen John Cox on here a couple times for a couple videos I've done. Well, we're engaged. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, the main stone's green and it's surrounded by white ones. And it's silver. And it's cute, I love it. And yeah, we're engaged. So if you want to check out, we also made the announcement on his channel, Many Tribes, One Kingdom, if you would like to go check that out. It's a short. So go and check that out if you'd like. Okay. Time for a TNA pay-per-view review for Impact Wrestling, or TNA Emergence 2023 review. This was a good show. Couple of problems with it, couple things I really didn't like on the show, but we'll get into that. But it was a good show. I watched somebody else do a live stream of All In yesterday. I watched most of it. I liked that. It was a good show. It was just, I don't know, it was just a nice break from, last week. Last week just sucked, with us losing Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt in the span of 24 hours. Go check out both of my videos for them. I did tributes to both of them. So if you guys would like to go check those out, they are up on the channel. But no, yesterday was just a nice break from all of that. Nice way to kind of, get our minds off of that. And it's still just shocking, like, especially Bray Wyatt dying, but like I said, had a couple things on this show that I really didn't care for, but the rest of it was really good. I think I missed a little bit of the pre-show. I was getting the results from All In, so I didn't know the pre-match or pre-show matches, so I didn't predict them, but we had a match between Speedball Mike Bailey, who is becoming one of my favorites, and Alan Angels. This was a good match. I missed a lot of it, but I will tell you that Speedball Mike Bailey did win. And then same went for Joe Hendry and Yuya Uemura. I think I'm getting it better at that, saying his name. Taking on Hold on. Who the frick did they take on? Stupid pre-show. This is why I need to get pre-match cards. Or pre-show. They won their match against... I think it was the Good Hands. It was the Good Hands. There we go. Yeah, because frickin' Jason Hodge got on the microphone, and so did John Skyler, and they both kind of insulted the Canadians a little bit, so that was nice. Joe Hendry and Yuya Uemura beat them, though. Then we get on to the main show. Tom Hannafin got up from the announce desk, and just like on SmackDown, they did a 10-bell salute for Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. kicked off the action with a no disqualification match between Eric Young and Cody Deaner. I don't know what they were trying to pull off. I'll just say this right now. This match right here was a way better hardcore match than they apparently had on SmackDown. I haven't watched SmackDown yet. I don't know if I'm ready to freaking watch that yet. But from what I've heard from people, the quote Terry Funk hardcore match on SmackDown between not Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, and who the frick was it? I don't freaking remember. The Brawling Brutes. One table spot, guys. Really? I'm just gonna say the Eric Young versus Deaner match was way better. So Eric Young came out, and I thought, okay, Eric's gonna have to have some help in this match because, Deaner's got Khan out there and it's 2-on-1, pretty much, and Connor's is gonna get involved. So he did a couple times, and then Eric Young was able to handcuff him to the ring post, and then he eventually broke free, attacked him again. That was a really cool spot in this match where I think it was Deaner set up a barbed wire board or something, and Eric Young, Khan was trying to block Eric from putting Deaner through it, and he put them both through it, gets rid of Khan, and then does the pile driver on the freaking barbed wire board. Oh, jeez. This was a good match. I like this. And Eric Young, he went out there and handled his business, handled two guys by himself. That was impressive. Eric Young got the win with the pile driver and the elbow off of the ladder. This is where I thought Tommy Dreamer was going to come out. Tommy did come out later on in the night, but this is where I thought he would come back, but, he didn't. He came out to help Johnny Swinger instead after his match. And I know people are going to be upset about that. I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not saying any of you guys are like this, the ones that are subscribed to me, but you know that there's going to be people out there, you know the kind of people I'm talking about. They're going to be like, why are we using Tommy Dreamer? Why are we getting Tommy Dreamer out there in a high-profile match? Okay, it really wasn't. Look, first of all, Tommy Dreamer works there. He's a backstage executive for the company. He helps with creative backstage. It's not like he's politicking his way into the main event or anything like that, so don't freaking do anything. Anyway, Eric Young won that. Then the Knockouts Tag Team titles are up next. This was a weird situation, so I guess I missed it. This was probably when I missed TNA a couple weeks ago, where I guess Taylor Wilde of the Coven was attacked backstage, and Kylan King had to find a new partner. She chose Jody Threat, which was dumb because, Jody was, in storyline, was dumb because Jody's like, I don't like you. I don't want to team with you. And so it was Jody Threat and Kylan King versus Savannah Evans and Giselle Shaw versus the Death Dolls versus MK Ultra. Needless to say, the story in this match was that Kylan King did not want to team with Jody Threat because she thought that she was the one that attacked Taylor. I bet we come to find out that it was her that did it. I'm just saying. MK Ultra retained. They won. Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly retained. Up next, we had the Digital Media Championship match between Johnny Swinger and Kenny King. And let me be honest with you, I did not give Johnny Swinger much of a chance in this match at all. I still got my prediction right, but I was like, there's no way Johnny's going to win this. But when the match happened, I was like, oh crap, this actually might get a title change. Like, I didn't give Johnny much of a chance. I like Johnny in that match last night. It was good. But, Kenny King retained it, and then him and Sheldon Jean started attacking Johnny, which brought out Tommy Dreamer. Cue the tribal people on Twitter. Hey, Tommy Dreamer's back. Yeah. Like, get over yourselves. Seriously. What's Tommy Dreamer doing to you? What is Tommy Dreamer doing to affect you guys personally? Nothing. But, it looks like he's going to be helping Swinger and helping Johnny Swinger against those two. Wow. I forget how many matches we had on this card. 7 or 8. Oh, Heath came out during the digital media title and hit Kenny King with the wake-up call. I was like, okay, that's it. He's gonna help him win it, but Kenny King still retained it. But next was what were they calling this? The back-to-school match between Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian. Look, I know nothing of what happened during this match because it was one of those things where it was almost like the Final Deletion match, except you didn't have any of the cinematic stuff. Like, it wasn't like any of those matches, but it was more or less like the firm deletion match that the firm had against the Hardys and all those people on Rampage that one time. But there was commentary during that match. There wasn't during this, which sucked. You had a lot of dialogue from Eddie and Frankie, but I don't know what happened during this match. Like, you couldn't have had somebody commentate this? But they went back to Massachusetts, and they played a video package before the match of Killer Kowalski. They showed footage of him, because that's who trained both of them. I believe he trained Triple H too, but they got in there and had a good match. I'm sure it was good, but, I wanted to know what was going on. But Eddie won it after his wife got involved. I was really hoping Tracy would be there. Maybe that's going to lead to a mixed tag team match between Tracy and... Look, I know that they said that this feud's over, but I still think it's going to lead to a match between Frankie and Tracy against Eddie and Alicia. I think that's when it's going to happen. Because Tracy didn't get involved in this just for one thing. I'm sorry. I feel like Tracy's getting back in the ring. Okay. The tag team title match between Subculture and the Rascals. I predicted the Rascals were going to win. This match was very, very good. Very good. I was going to give them credit. The Rascals did well in this match. They impressed me. Trey and Zachary showed that they had guts. But I was really hoping that Subculture would retain, but the Rascals won it. I predicted them to win it. And I really wish they would get their visa thing set up and just would sign full-time contracts with Impact, because Subculture is really good. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews are really good. But the Rascals won. They didn't cheat directly to win the match, but they did try a couple of underhanded tactics. They took out a can of spray paint and all that stuff. Used it. And the Rascals are your new tag team champions. Good match. There was Sonata versus Jake something. This was a good match. I remember Sonata from 2014. And then he joined James Storm's Revolution or something. Back in 2015. He won the X Division title, I think, too, and had that really good match with Austin Aries. He was in the main event of Bound for Glory in 2014. It was him and it was Sonata and James Storm, I think, against Tajiri and the Great Muta. So that was cool. Sonata kept working on the arm of Jake something. He injured it in the match somehow, and Sonata ended up working on it. Jake took him to his limits, but Sonata finally won this match. But I wish we could see more Sonata. I wish they would bring him in more often. I hope they do. But great match. Guys went out there a good 15 minutes or whatever and had a good match. Then there was the 8-man tag team match between Time Machine and that's Josh Alexander, or not Josh Alexander. Chris Sabin, Kushida, and Alex Shelley. That's Time Machine, and they teamed with Josh Alexander to take on Bully Ray, Leo Rush, Moose, and Brian Myers. Now, interesting couple of things happened in this match. I liked that they brought back Steve Macklin. That they brought Steve Macklin back, but I honestly wish that would have gone on after the match. Here's the thing. I wish Josh would have won, not just because they're baby faces, because he was on the babyface side, but they were in freaking Toronto, his hometown. I don't like people losing in their hometown. But they lost, and Bully brought out a table, and then Josh answered with a table of his own. I forget if both tables were used, but Macklin put... Did Macklin put somebody through a table? Who put who through a table? The frick. I don't know. Bully and Sabin got at it. They relived their history from 10 years ago. And Bully was talking trash about, hey, you were just a transitional champion when I beat you, and stuff like that. PCO came out to help them and run off Bully, or take out Bully. Bully put